Hi all. Today we are going to discuss the definition of IoT as well as characteristics of an IoT. So what exactly the IoT? So IoT describes the network of physical objects or things that are embedded with the sensors, softwares and other technologies for the uh, for the purpose of connecting and exchanging the data with other devices and the system over the internet. So internet of things is a computing concept that describes the idea of everyday physical objects being connected with the internet. So things are many things are connected with the internet, so that's we can call it as a what definition of internet of things. So and another one definition of internet of things. So what exactly? It is a dynamical. So it is a dynamic global network infrastructure with self-configuring capabilities based on the standard and interoperable communication protocol, where physical and virtual things have identities, physical attributes and virtual networks and use the intelligent interface. So this is a what definition IoT. So here we will discuss some characteristics of an IoT. So sense, communication, compute, accessible and control, these are the what some characteristics of IoT we are going to discuss here. So what exactly sense? So sensors having the capability to sense the environment or sense or hear or feel the environment. So what exactly they communicate? So here uh, when two sensors were connecting each other, or two nodes of different sensor when we are connecting each other, so they are going to communicate. So we are going to fetch the different values over there. For temperature sensor we are taking the temperature value, and humidity here we are getting the humidity value. They are going to communicate with each other with the same environment. Computation. So capability to depend on the characteristics of computing hardware, so that is available on the things. So things is going to be what capable of thinking and analyzing what it sends. Although the extent of his capabilities depend on the what characteristics of computing. So control. So when you are going to so IoT things can remotely access the other things to affect the changes in its state. So it can trigger certain functionalities in the remote things by commanding it to make some data acquisition by changing the state of an actuator to being the begin the process. So accessibilities. Some of the data we present in the what Internet of Things or cloud, we can going to be access those data in a variety way, or it can have a unique address code that can be used to identify it uniquely, or the millions of things are available via internet. So accessibility, these are the some characters we are going to discuss in the characteristics of IoT. So and again we are going to discuss some as we already see, these all are the characteristics in the definition itself. So IoT having the word dynamic and self-adapting nature. IoT devices and the systems may have a capability to change dynamically depend upon the system and operating conditions or sensed environment. For example, surveillance camera can change their modes based on the day or night. So we can agree for this. It's having the word self and self-adapting nature as well as dynamic. So self configuring is a what one characteristics of an IoT. Self configuration. IoT devices have a self configuring capabilities, so which allow the large number of devices to work together to provide the certain functionalities. They can change the networking and update the software automatically. So interferable communication. So IoT devices can communicate with a number of interferable communication protocols, or IoT devices have a unique identity differentiated with a unique IP address. So integrated into information network or unique identity. So IoT devices has a unique identity and unique identifier, IP address and URI, we can call it as a. So integrated into information network. IoT devices are integrated into information network that allow them to communicate and exchange the data with other devices and the systems. These are the some characteristics we are going to discuss here. Thank you for the information. Please do subscribe to my channel.